Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning, a happy Sunday morning to everyone, and welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show, along with Curtis Stock, as he is with us each and every week. We appreciate you tuning in, whether it's iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or watching on YouTube. We appreciate your support. You can text into the show at any time, 780-218-9999. Our lineup this week includes Daniel Wadge sitting right beside us. We will find out all about his story here in a moment. Segment 2, Ryan Doucette from Adidas. We'll get you some golf tips in segment 3 with Alex Bunner from the Belvedere Golf Club. We go around YEG and check in with Whitetail Crossing and their head professional, Dave Nelson. In our final segment, we'll chat with Mackenzie Bostad from the Alberta Golf Association, who runs the McLennan Ross Junior Tour. As always, at 9:40, one lucky listener will win a prize pack with a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with our trivia question. This week's trivia, or our question of the week, if you want to chime in and let us know, what is your favorite par 4 hole in Edmonton? And this segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Join us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites or our new 6-person Lowe's table area located in the Upper Bowl. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/tickets to book your private suite or loge today. And, you know, for some of us, golf is a lot of fun. We get out with our buddies, we get out with our families. But for Daniel Wadge sitting beside us, suffered a brain injury, and golf is a lot more important to him than just that. And so thanks very much for joining us this morning. Daniel, how you doing?
Thanks for having me. Good morning. We're suffering a little bit with the headaches today, but we're here.
All right. Well, first off, can you just share us? Daniel has a brain injury, and can you just share with us how and when your injury happened? What was your original diagnosis, and what was your outlook or your prognosis changed over time since then?
So in 2017, I had a pretty heavy shelf fall on my head from 13, 14 feet up. And it kind of cracked me in the head and jostled my neck, knocked me unconscious. At the time, it was just a traumatic brain injury with neck issues. And in 2019, I stopped working. I just couldn't anymore, just with the migraines and the neck pain. And now it's chronic, it's permanent. It's a lifelong injury that I'll have to survive with. It's drastically changed my life and how I go about it.
How has it affected you? You said that golf has helped you.
Yeah, for a time, I got away from golf. When pain is too much, you avoid it, right? If something gives you too much pain, you just stop. Right. And I think the love of the game, finding that again, and really using it to, one, help me physically, but also mentally, was really a good change for me, and something to focus on.
What's the most difficult part of playing golf with your injury?
It's definitely the pain.
Yeah.
It's definitely pre-medicating, medicating during, medicating post. A lot of migraines after the fact. But it's one of the only things that I can do, excuse me, to get out and be a little, do something a little bit more physical. I can't go run a marathon or go to the gym or lift weights or anything like that. But being able to go out with friends and enjoy the game definitely makes it worth it. To kind of suffer through the pain that comes with it.
Are you having issues with memory?
A ton of memory issues.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't. Excuse me. I can't tell you. On the previous hole which iron I used, or Sometimes I can't remember the hole from two holes previous. I can't remember the layout or anything like that. So now I use a kind of a scorecard, and if you see me out there, I'm always writing something down, how long my putts were, or, what my score was, or kind of some of the shots that I hit, so that I can review it afterwards. I use Arcos a lot, because then I can go and actually see it on a screen, and I can see the layout and which shot I took and which iron I was using, so that I can kind of better remember my game.
Right.
Yeah.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Daniel Wadge, local amateur golfer with a permanent brain injury that uses golf as part of his recovery. Now, depression is something that you've obviously battled because of the life change that you've had due to your injury and whatnot. And, how go more in depth about how you rediscovered golf and your love of golf, and how it's kind of really changed and impacted the way you view your life moving forward.
Yeah, I think for a lot of us, mental health and depression and anxiety and those issues, we don't talk about it. We don't, sit there with friends and family and talk about it. And for a lot of years, I hid it. I didn't talk to people about it. I didn't seek help for it. But a few elements in my life changed that, and I met this incredible doctor, Dr. Kimberly Brodeur. She's a neuropsychologist, and she changed my life. She saved my life for me, and I know that for a fact. I don't know if I'd be sitting here without her, because you hit the low of lows when you lose all the things that you love, including in golf and sport and career. It changes you. You find dark places. You can't seem to find a way out of that hole. So I can't stress enough that you gotta find that help. You gotta reach out. You gotta ask for it. And then you have to work for it. And for her and myself in discussion, going back to golf in small amounts, despite the pain, whether it was just putting, whether it was just chipping, and really getting back into finding that love of golf, really assisted in uplifting my spirit, gave me something to strive for, gave me something to look forward to. So, really working on that mental health aspect of it and trying to get out of that darkness, golf really started lifting me back out. That was the start of my journey.
Patience and emotional control are the other things I imagine you.
Those who know me know I, through my recovery, have struggled with, the emotional control of the game. Obviously, you get angry. Obviously, you slam a club. Obviously, you throw a club.
Yeah.
I've definitely struggled with that. I try and be better with that. Every now and then you get, the emotional outbursts. Golf is an emotional game. You can be on the high of highs and the low of lows.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's really tough. It's tough to control, what comes to your head. And most times you can kind of figure out, you kind of think about it before things happen. For me, it's kind of just, it clicks and things just happen. There's no real barrier there. So I've worked pretty diligently at becoming better at that. But I think golf really taught me and is teaching me every day how to be more patient, how to take a breath and know that the next shot could be an incredible shot. Right. I played a tournament yesterday where, every two that you got on a par three at Rundle, you won money for.
Yeah.
And I kind of had to continue to tell myself, if you had a bad tee shot, that chip shot might go in. You never know, right? So golf really kind of teaches you that there's something to look forward to on the next shot. You never know what kind of incredible moment could come of it. So it's been great in that sense. Look forward to, stay positive, and strive for that next shot.
How do you deal with the pain?
It's tough. I have a lot of medication that I take on a regular basis, especially for, during golf, pain medications. I go through IV medications every 2 months. I go through Botox treatments every 2 months. I go through trial medications, a lot of different things that my neurologist, Dr. Bradley Stewart, has set me on a path with that assist. I'm never pain-free. I always have a headache. It never goes away. So my entire day is managing that pain and trying to keep it as low as possible. But now it's just a part of my life that I have to just manage. You don't want to get to the point where you're in a dark room and in bed. So you're always trying to think of the next thing that can, how do I reduce my pain or keep my pain as low as possible, especially on golf days, so that you're not overexerting yourself.
Yeah. You've credited Murray and the ranch for a lot of your recovery. In what way?
When I wasn't working, and when you lose your career and you lose full time, some people think, oh my God, you're kind of retired and you don't have to work, and what a great life that is. It's really not. You go on vacation for 2-3 weeks and you're happy and life's good. You don't have to go to work. But once you lose your career, and you stop working permanently, you lose, you lose, this is part of it, just the brain freeze, the brain fog. You don't have anything to kind of look forward to. And when I reached out to golf courses to volunteer my time, nobody got back to me except for this guy over here, Murray. And I think he saw that he could find a spot for me doing tournament flips and assisting with the ranch. And he's really kind of given me something to strive for, a community, a family with the ranch, a mentorship, and just having somewhere to go, being surrounded by the game that I love, and the opportunity to not have a career, but have something to look forward to, something to grow with, has really kind of changed my outlook, kind of given my sense of purpose back, which is nice.
Right.
Well, I got to say, I mean, when I first met you, I mean, we bonded pretty quickly, and it was fantastic meeting you in the first place. But I mean, you really have become an integral part of the ranch and our team and our culture. You fit right in, and you're. And we all know and recognize you come when you can come, you can't when you can't, you leave when you have to, and all that kind of stuff because of what's going on with your body. But I mean, we appreciate you being part of it for sure. I just wanted to throw that out there. I
appreciate that.
What was there any specific moments on the golf course that stand out as a milestone for you in your recovery and how it's maybe transformed you a little bit?
You know what? I think having played the game for quite a while now, and going through my recovery, I think the biggest thing is working on my game this year. I really want to continue to strive for a 72 for an even par round. I think everybody does, but I think I can get there, working with Scotty at the ranch on some lessons, talking to you and the other pros to get some tips and tricks. Shooting a 75 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday night. Kind of makes you feel like you're going the right direction, that it's possible, that things are possible. So I think that's probably one of the biggest milestones in the last little bit. Really elevates how you're feeling and where your game is.
Well, I do have one last one for you, but before I get to our question of the day with you, I just want to point out, like, one of the key points that I wanted to do by having Daniel on the show is mental health, and how golf has really helped Daniel with his mental health. I know, Stalker and your daughter's situation and how she struggled for so long. And I had an issue a few years back that I struggled with it. And it is very important to talk about it, as you mentioned. And that's, why I felt it was so important to have Daniel on the show and to talk about the mental health aspect and how golf has become something so special to you.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for doing that. And it is a vulnerable moment as well for Daniel to be here and share his story and talk about the highs and the lows of what's gone on. So I really appreciate that.
I just think it's important that anybody's listening that, your story doesn't end with an injury. It doesn't end with a moment in your life. It doesn't just stop. There's always something to look forward to. You just need to find it. I think you just need to surround yourself with friends and family that understand, and you need to tell them and talk to them. Like my wife, Nina, is just fantastic because we have that open communication about how I'm feeling that day and how life is going that day. So as long as you're open and honest with your friends and your family and your coworkers, if you can, and find a mentor like I have with you, and talk about it, and be open and honest with everybody, your mental health will improve. You just need to ask for help, and you need to be open about it.
For sure. Absolutely. Well said. One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what's your favorite par 4 hole in the Edmonton area?
If I pick something other than the ranch, I might get in trouble, right?
No. You got to be honest.
No.
You know what? I think for me, and favorite par 4 would be hole 9 at the ranch. I think it embodies my struggle because it's one of the toughest holes for me to beat. I think it's just, one, it's a beautiful hole, and 2, it's tough. It needs a well-placed tee shot and a well-placed second shot in order to conquer it. And I think that's got to be for me. Yeah.
It's hard to hit that green.
Yes, it is.
The way it slopes away.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time and coming in, Daniel. And again, I appreciate your vulnerability and putting yourself out there in this way to, in support of mental health. And your journey is inspiring for everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, Murray. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. That was Daniel Wadge, local amateur golfer who's been dealing with a significant brain injury and will be for the rest of his life. On the other side of the break, Ryan Doucette, the Western Canada sales manager, joins us to talk all things Adidas. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, your golf game stays hot indoors. With the $50 Golf Summer Pass from Country Club Tour, enjoy free indoor golf all summer long at the CCT Indoor Golf Center, right in downtown Edmonton. Tee off on over 90 world-class courses with 28 cutting-edge Unicourse simulators, rain or shine. Or just fine-tune your game on the virtual driving range. Offer valid till June 30th, and you can play from May 1st to September 30th. Your best golf season starts indoors. Visit countryclubtour.com to grab your pass today.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Adizero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Adizero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Adizero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
Get fit with TaylorMade Golf's ultimate custom club fitting experience. The TaylorMade Performance Lab in Woodbridge unites golfers with a personalized fitting session and tailor-made equipment to optimize your game. Highly trained master fitters take an in-depth look at the golf swing utilizing industry-leading technology. Book your fitting experience now to cover all your custom needs from driver to putter. Free gift with booking. Get fit. Optimize your game at the TaylorMade Performance Lab. Visit tailormadefitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Colonial Golf Club, known for the best putting surfaces in the Edmonton area. We offer a private club experience at public course value. Book your tee time today at colonial.ca. And a couple of texts to get to. Good morning, gentlemen. Well, no takers on Gotterup last week. No, there wasn't.
No.
So you still remain tied. Has anyone got a chance to take the claret jug from Scotty? And no, nobody does. So
he's dominated golf the last 3 years the way Tiger dominated.
Yeah, for sure. But he's got to do it for another 8 or 10 years to get in Tiger's realm. So absolutely, he's dominating like he did. But he's like, some people have been saying to me, well, do you think he's like top 10 ever right now? No.
No.
I mean, that's a big list of guys that have done it for a lot longer than he has.
But he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. One other text from Aaron McMillan. Murray, that was a really nice segment. And, it was. I think that was, awesome to bring light to his story and to just talk about the mental health issue again. And, you and him just had a great conversation. Zach and him just had a great conversation in the break. I have those types of great conversations with him all the time. I mean, he's a great guy that's dealing with, he just got a crappy deal, and he's making the best of it. So good for him.
Yeah.
Well, we are now joined by Ryan Doucette, the Western Canada sales manager for Adidas. Good morning, Ryan. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, all good. You're down in Red Deer, hey? For what? Your son is in some type of a tournament.
Yeah, he's in a soccer tournament, so they're playing here in a few hours for first place. So hopefully the boys continue to play well. So hope we don't get too much rain either.
Oh, is it rainy down there too?
A little bit. I don't think we've gotten quite as much as Edmonton and Calgary, but yeah, it's field will be a little bit wet.
Okay, well, best of luck to him with that. Well, Ryan, Adidas has made headlines with new product launches in 2025. What has been one of the biggest launches for Adidas Golf this year, and what makes it stand out for golfers?
Yeah, definitely. During the Masters tournament, we launched our Originals collection, and the Originals is really a fashion forward element of Adidas, and it had really never been launched in this way for golf. So this was a really cool opportunity for us to launch this new product at one of the biggest golf events, actual sporting events in the world, at the Masters. So this is really based a lot more on more traditional take on golf. We really relied on some of the real classic silhouettes that whether Bernard Longer or Sandy Lyle wore back in the 80s when Adidas Golf has been in golf for obviously a long time, but the Originals logo and the trifoil came back this year, and it was so well received. One of our key tour athletes, Ludwig Aberg, wore it at the Masters, and it came across so well. We got a ton of great comments on social media, so it was a really important kind of launch for us, and we made sure to position this product at some of our best customers across the country, and so far the sell-through has been fantastic. So that was a really big moment in time for us as a brand. Our marketing team did a great job putting together some great assets, and anytime you can have our tour athletes really showcasing this great product, it really turned out to be a great week.
Golf dress codes, Ryan, are definitely trending to be more casual at many courses. How is Adidas responding to this shift?
Yeah, definitely over the last few years, we've had a lot more new players take up the game, which is awesome. The game is inclusive. Certainly in the Canadian market, we've got so many golf courses at so many different price points. Dress codes are getting more casual. So, hoodies, more mock neck kind of blade style collars, something that just looks a little more athletic and maybe does kind of cater to the younger new player in the game. We're selling a ton of women's dresses as well, and those women's dresses can be worn both on course, off course. They're really, designed to play golf in, so they've got good four-way stretch, pocket. So a lot of real functional things that make them really great on the golf course, but you can also wear them just as a casual dress as well. Definitely joggers. You're starting to see a lot more golf joggers on the golf course as well, and those are just comfortable, items that you can wear both on course, off course, and we're going to continue to see that because those are some of our best-selling items at this point. Whether it's our men's anorak, quarter zip hoodie, or even some of our ladies joggers, those are some of our best-selling products in each of those categories. So I don't see our design team kind of moving away from those because we are really kind of known as a brand that can cater to more, your more traditional golfer, but even some of the newer golfers that have just gotten into the game.
Now, is it Adidas or Adidas? I've heard both.
It depends if it kind of depends if you're kind of North America or over in the UK, but definitely you can say it either way. So definitely, like I said, it's definitely a bit of a pronunciation. So,
what are you guys are probably most famous for your shoes? What are some of the biggest trends in golf shoes for 2025?
Well, definitely, I would say over the last 5 or 6 years, we saw a real big trend towards spikeless. But it seems like a lot of golfers now are basically catering their shoe choice to the conditions. So I've actually seen a bit of an uptick on spiked golf shoes. So players have 2 or 3 pairs of 2 or 3 pairs of spikeless shoes that they might wear on a hot day, or if they know if it's dry. But if you're playing in cool, wet, or slippery conditions, so to speak, a spiked golf shoe is still going to offer you kind of the best traction. So I've seen a little bit of an uptick, definitely with our Tour 360 shoe. That's been a shoe that's worn on tour. We have athletes on tour that Adidas doesn't pay to wear that shoe. They just know it performs incredibly well, and the vast majority of players are still wearing a spiked golf shoe on tour. One other thing that I've definitely seen this year, and it was somewhat tied to the Originals apparel collection, was turning our Adidas Gazelle or Stan Smith or Samba, these classic silhouette lifestyle shoes, into golf shoes. And what we do with that is We give it a 1-year waterproof guarantee. We reinforce the sidewalls of the shoe to make sure that the shoe is much more stable. A golf shoe needs to be a lot more stable than an indoor soccer shoe or just a casual sneaker. So we take that design element, and then we basically put some golf DNA into it. And so far they've been doing quite well, because it does allow a person to chuck on a pair of golf gazelles in the morning, and they can wear them casually, and then head to the driving range that afternoon and hit some golf balls. So those are definitely a couple trends that I'm seeing in 25.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Ryan Doucette from Adidas. Now, I can back you up on that, Deuce. I've got 6 pairs of Adidas golf shoes, different colors, different styles, different soles, as you mentioned, and I know I'm about to get a 7th pair as a part of a first tee gift at the tournament I'm playing in BC starting tomorrow. So you are definitely
size 8. That won't fit you.
They won't fit. Size 8. Okay, Stock. So, Ryan, are there any Adidas promotions or special offers currently running that golfers should know about in local pro shops?
Yeah, you bet. So we, each year we try to come up with some promos that do help our best partners sell through some of the products. So we're doing a gift with purchase Addy bottom giveaway, or basic promo, where if you buy a regular price piece of Adidas apparel, you can get either a no charge accessory or $40 off an Adidas bottom. So that one's been really popular. We're known for our Ultimate 365 bottoms, and they're some of the best in golf. So it's a chance for you to go ahead and grab a couple of Adidas pieces and save some money. So that's being offered by a whole bunch of our key customers across the country, and that's kind of a nice way to showcase the product. We just had our new summer fall collection, arrive at a lot of golf shops, including the Ranch. So I know that there are some new apparel out there, and that's really what you're seeing the guys wear at the Open Championship here this week, and then into the FedEx Cup playoffs is what you're going to see our tour athletes wearing some of that new apparel.
Yeah, don't talk fall already, okay? It's going by too quick as it is. But can you walk us through some of the technical innovations in Adidas golf apparel?
Yeah, certainly. So, one thing that we kind of did a few years ago was we added that really great 4-way stretch waistband on a lot of our bottoms, and that's really was that Ultimate 365. We were one of the first companies to do that, so that just allowed for a little more comfort with the bottoms. Really, really great 4-way stretch. Has a little bit of a water repellent finish to it as well. So when you look at the Ultimate 365 shorts and bottoms, they're just so comfortable. They're so durable. You can wear them in on and off the golf course, which is great. From more of a kind of technical component, we're definitely working with a lot of different fabrics, like our twist knit fabric, which has a little bit more of a cottony kind of feel to it as well, but has great 4-way stretch, is incredibly breathable, really drapes quite nicely. So our design team each year is making sure that the fabrics that we put in our product are comfortable, breathable, have great 4-way stretch. We really focus on the function of the product and make sure it looks really good as well. But it has to be comfortable to play in, and it has to perform for the best athletes in the world, whether it's Ludwig Aberg or Lynn Grant on the LPGA Tour. So we really make sure that the product looks great, but it has to perform. Otherwise, we're not going to launch it.
For golfers looking to upgrade their wardrobe or gear, what advice would you offer to help them get the most value and performance from Adidas product this year?
Typically, if somebody's looking to update their wardrobe, I definitely say go with a couple, real nice base, bottoms, whether it's a 5-pocket short or a 5-pocket pant. Maybe our Ultimate 365 pant, which is just a little bit more of kind of a dress style pant, and go maybe shy away from some pattern and go with something solid. You can maybe get a little bit more creative and go with some of our more bold prints for polos. Those are polos, you can wear under a suit jacket. And then you can't go wrong with one of our classic quarter zips. They obviously keep you warm on the golf course, but it is something that you can wear off course, whether you're going to an Oiler game or going out to dinner at the Keg on a Friday. It allows you to be able to use these items throughout your entire life, not just playing golf. So I think you can get a little more creative with some color and some print in the tops, but having kind of more of a gray or a black or a navy core bottom just allows a little more versatility, and it should work with some of the existing pieces within your wardrobe as well.
Deuce, what is your personal favorite golf product with Adidas this year? And hit us up with some of the pro shops around the Edmonton area that carry the most Adidas, so our listeners know where to go and make some purchases.
You bet. You know what? So this year we launched a new Addy Zero shoe, and our Addy Zero, branding has been great for in baseball, running, soccer. Adizero has just been a really, really well-known brand in some of our other Adidas business units. Well, this is kind of the first year that we've used that branding. It's an incredibly lightweight shoe. It is a spikeless shoe, but has a really, really high-performance spikeless sole. So we're seeing a number of athletes on tour wear that shoe, including Aberg. So you know what? I picked up a pair of those. Was so impressed with how comfortable they are, and they're just so light. So they're, you know, they offer great cushioning, but it's probably the lightest golf shoe I've ever worn. So I would say this year that's been kind of my favorite new product. I just picked up a pair in the new summer colorway that has a little more pop of color with some green and some blue on it. So that's a little bit more unique for me. And then as far as partners, I've had so many great partners within my territory. You know, you guys at the ranch have been a big supporter of mine. The Quarry, Stony Plain Golf Course. I'm pretty fortunate. You know, if you walk into probably 80 to 90% of golf shops in the Edmonton and Northern Alberta area, there's probably a good chance they have some Adidas products. So definitely, next time you're playing, definitely pop in and take a look at some of the new product that we have that just launched here with our summer fall collection.
One last one for you, Ryan. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 4 hole in the Edmonton area?
Oh, geez, that's a tough one. You know what? I've worked at quite a few different golf courses kind of around the Edmonton area. Favorite par 4. I worked at Cougar Creek for 10 years. And I would say, yeah, that's a good one out there. You know what? I love that little, the second hole out at Cougar Creek. It kind of looks like it could be, a hole out at Jasper or kind of a mountainy kind of course. It's not a long hole, but you really have to position it quite well off the tee. Right. It's not typically a driver, but a little bit of an uphill approach shot. There's some good bunkering around there. Yeah, it's definitely those first couple holes out at Cougar can definitely beat you up. But I'd say the second hole at Cougar is one of my favorite.
Yeah,
awesome.
Good choice.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Deuce, and best of luck watching your son play soccer today.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great Sunday.
You as well. That was Ryan Doucette, Western Canada Sales Manager for Adidas. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf tips with Alex Bunner, the head professional at the Belvedere Golf and Country Club. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
It's back. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit us online.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today. Available on Amazon. Now you know.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? The PGA of Canada professionals in Alberta know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your local pro today. And it is now Century Mile Minute time. Catch live thoroughbred and quarter horse racing action every Friday and Saturday, plus enjoy exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And what do you got for us this week, Stalker?
Well, we went out, my wife and son and I went out to Century Mile because Keystone was supposed to run on Friday, but unfortunately it rained too much and the track was too bad to run him on. So his 2-race winning streak will have to be on hold for a while.
Alrighty.
Anyway, as far as horses to watch, I'm waiting for a horse called CC Sunrise to draw an inside post. She's been wide the last 2 starts. And she has some speed, and she showed some things last year in Vancouver that I liked. If CC Sunrise draws inside, look out. Another horse to watch is Dr. Broker. He's had 5 curve starts and excuses in 4 of them. Broke slow in his first start, was wide 3 starts ago, was brushed 2 starts ago, and then Friday night he reared at the gate, got away way back, and then he was coming on strong at the end. So Dr. Broker and CC Sunrise.
Alrighty, we'll follow along with that with you in the future. And time to get you some golf tips. We are going to now chat with the head professional of the Belvedere Golf and Country Club. Good morning, Alex. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Not bad. How are you guys doing today?
Well, hanging in there. Now, I know you're out in Invermere for the Challenge Cup. I'm driving there as soon as the show's over. Is this forecast getting any better, or what? Are we going to be mud bogging?
It is. It was raining pretty hard this morning, but it's lightening up. So we're going to give it a go here in the next half an hour out at the spring. So looking forward to that. And the forecast looks okay for the next 2 days. So, but definitely bring your rain gear.
All right, it's already packed. Well, Alex, you've been teaching golfers for many years now. Talk about how your teaching style has evolved and what core principles have remained constant throughout your career.
I mean, you know, the instructors throughout the years now with the influx of technology, whether it's mobile launch monitors, there's apps to use now. So before, as you know, we would teach, we would just show, you know, look at and try to explain. But now with technology coming so prevalent in teaching, it's actually ups the game in the instruction game. You can take videos, you can have AI kind of break down swings, speeds, hand positions and stuff like that. So it's more in depth. It allows you to really, you know, hone in on your student and give them, you know, really feedback. They can see the feedback. You can make notes on these apps. It's the game changer in regards to technology wise and instruction for us golf pros, that's for sure. Mike, you know what, but you always stick back for fundamentals, and my 3 fundamentals that haven't changed over the years are the 3 F's: face, fingers, feet. Face of the club, fingers where your grip is, and your feet where your stance is. It's much like a foundation of a house. I tell my students, if you don't have a good foundation, a good solid base, I don't care what kind of doors, windows, roofs you put on, it's not sustainable in the long run. So as long as they keep to those 3 cores and get that fundamental base down, it's a good starting point for them for sure.
Now, many golfers struggle with slicing the ball, as you know. What are some common causes of the slice, and what practical drills or adjustments do you recommend to help fix it?
I mean, you know, everyone can, you know, say the same things. They're coming over the top. They're slicing outside to in, everything like that. I truly believe the cause of cause of slicing for the majority of the people is not having a square club face. I mean, you can come in to out. If your club face is 1 degree open, 1 degree closed, the ball is going to move. It's going to move to the right. The big key for me that I tell my students is in their practice swings and everything else as we're working on your setup and your alignment is making sure that that club face is square to your target. If it's open, you know, it's going right, it's going left. You know, you can work on a swing. There's a lot of guys with looping swings here and there, but the main part when they get to it is that their club face, whether it's a driver, irons, wedges, is always square through the impact zone.
There's a lot of times guys with a slice will start aiming further and further left, which just exacerbates the problem. Then you really got
it certainly does. You're just making it worse. I mean, you know that's a big thing is a separation between the lower and the upper body. A lot of people will move in one motion. They'll bring their shoulders and their hips in all one motion. You really need a separation of turning your lower half first and then bringing your hands down and through, which will help bring that little bit more of a square swing path through and not give that open to top, right to left, left to right, depending on what side of the ball you hit it on.
Alex, you've worked with golfers of all ages and abilities. How do you tailor your instruction to different skill levels from beginners to more advanced players?
I mean, a lot of it for me is reading your student, to be honest with you. Some are very technical. Some understand the technical lingo. Some don't. Some you kind of have to relate it to what they do in their other lifespan. When you're beginners, I really focus on just trying to make contact with the golf ball, trying to get a swing that is repetitive and trustworthy for them, to try to make it as simple and easy as they can to actually hit it. And then as you get through and you're more advanced, it may not necessarily be the instructional part of things. It may be golf course management. It could be, hey, if I give you a bucket of balls through this window, how many of that bucket are you going to hit through the window? Is it 1 out of 10? Is it 10 out of 10? Is a safe play to try to just, you know, eliminate the mistakes, eliminate the double bogeys. For the more of an elite one, I truly believe it's more of a course management way to score better than necessarily have to constantly work on their swing.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Alex Bunner, head professional at the Belvedere Golf and Country Club. When a student hits a plateau or gets frustrated with their progress, what advice or strategies do you use to help them stay motivated and keep plugging away?
I always tell them, I said, you have to trust the process. Golf is never a game that you can master. Nobody in the history of golf has ever mastered this game. Some have come close. When you plateau, I've told my guys, they've come to me and they're like, Alex, I've kind of hit this mark. And I've told them, I said, look, why don't you just go back out, have a couple rounds of golf just for fun. Don't worry about your score. Get your mind off of trying to be perfect all the time and just go hit the golf ball. Have some fun, figure out, why you got into this game. And then that, to me, they come back and they have a little bit of a renewed sense of energy because they're just having fun. And then they're getting back into kind of practicing and working it on. Other times I'll tell them, I'll ask them, I'm like, your plateau, where are your misses? Where are you miss scoring? Go to a range session. Out of 100% of a range session, go 80%. 150 yards and in. Just hit your 9-irons, hit your wedges, hit your sand irons, just to try to dial in your distances a little bit. Get away from trying to hit a 300 and try to hit more into your scoring clubs and see if that helps out. But the biggest thing is a lot of them that get frustrated, just go back and have some fun.
Short game and putting are often overlooked by amateurs. What are your top tips for sharpening these areas, and how can players practice them more efficiently?
A lot of it is everyone goes to the range. They want to hit driver and long irons.
Yeah.
My range sessions are 125 and in. I'm trying to figure out, I'm hitting 10 shots, practicing with a purpose. How far does this carry? Where am I going to go? I go spend 40 minutes down on the chipping green. A lot of the chipping depends on the lie of how the ball sits. If, it might be a bump and run shot. Or if you're in thick rough, you're like, okay, well, maybe I got to go more lofted. Depending on that, a lot of people just grab a club. I truly believe, like, if I'm in a tight fairway, a 60-degree 12-bounce club isn't going to be ideal for me. I might look at a bump and run shot. That's where I think is the biggest thing is letting the lie dictate what club you should be doing on your chipping. Get back into the fundamentals of just, weight forward, kind of, and don't try to help the ball up. Yeah. Putting wise for me is my big thing is I quadrant it out. So when I look at somebody on a putting green, I'll be like, okay, so inside 5 feet, look at making it. Say 5 to 10 feet, I just tell them, and visualize a 1-foot circle around the hole. Try to get that ball inside. Don't worry about if it goes in. Just give you about weight. A lot of people are worried about line. They fall in love with the line. Just worry about your weight. Avoid the 3 putts. 10 to 15 feet, look at a 2-foot circle around there. Yeah. Try to get it high, low, front, back, and vice versa. As you go back, look at a 3-foot circle and say, hey, if it's inside 3 feet, 7, 8, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get it in from there.
Let's go back to chipping for just a second. Yeah. One of the toughest shots I find in golf is chipping from a tight lie. I can blade it or chunk it. I'm an adept at both. What do you recommend?
From tight lies, it looks. I look at where's the pin. If it's say a middle green and you're 5 yards short on a tight lie, look at taking a pitching wedge. Look at taking a 9-iron, setting it up 80%, 90% your weight on your lead leg, and literally had a stroke like you're stroking with a putt. Don't break wrist. Just bring it back and lock your wrist through and swing like a putt. You just basically want to carry it about 25% of the way there in the air and let it run like a putt the remaining 75 feet, like 75%, sorry. Don't try to fly it all the way there. The best play is quicker it gets on the green, better chance it has getting close to the hole.
Yeah.
Alex, let's switch gears as we begin to wrap up here. I was fortunate enough to be part of Kevin Carius's Easter Seals tournament a couple of weeks back at your place. It appears like all of the irrigation upgrades that you guys have done are all wrapped up. Course was looking great. Give us your elevator pitch on, I know you're looking for some members out there. Give us your elevator pitch on why people should be joining Belvedere.
It's probably been in the best shape that I've seen it in the 6 years that I've been there. We were able to do stuff on the golf club, widen some fairways, putting water where we couldn't put water before. It is unbelievably good shape. Jeff and his crew has done a fantastic job. Big thing for us, I mean, we have availability on a tee sheet, which is awesome. I roll 10-minute tee times. Members love it. They love bringing guests out. The guests will come out there and feel like their own little private country club. They're not feeling rushed. They don't feel like they have to keep up with the group in front. You know, it's just a smooth round. Our rounds, we're 340, every day of the week.
Great.
So it is quite nice that way. You're not out there for 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So that's a big bonus of what we hear from a lot of our guys is that, these rounds are quick. They're great. They don't feel rushed. They can go out and enjoy it and not have to worry about, somebody hitting into them. I got to hurry up and catch up. It's just a nice, smooth round. We do about 20. Last year we did 23,000. This year it's an increase. We're busier this year, but there's tee sheet availability. Guys want to come in that morning, look in the tee sheet, bam, they're gone. If they're a single, our members are more than welcome to. If it's a new member, to join in with them. Very welcome, and you get to meet a whole bunch of new cool folks that are at the club. So.
If listeners would like to connect with you to get some lessons or get more information on Belvedere, how can they find you?
By all means, www.belvederegcc.com. You can email me directly, alex@belvederegcc.com, or call the shop, 780-467-2000. Myself, more than willing to do lessons. Any questions on the club, they want to come out and take a look at it, more than welcome to help them out. So.
One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 4 hole in the Edmonton area?
Oh, that's a good one. Probably for me, it's a good risk reward, and it's one of them is at your club. Is it number 5 with that gigantic gorge?
Yeah, that's 5. Yeah,
that is one of my more enjoyable holes to play. It's 2 options. If you feel drivers hitting it straight, you can kind of run it up that left side and have a little chunk in there, or you lay it up back with an extremely difficult green there with that middle slope there that you can spin it back. Or it's a very good risk reward hole at one there, that's for sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, and I'll probably bump into you at the cocktail party tonight.
Absolutely looking forward to it. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, that was Alex Bunner, head professional at the Belvedere Golf and Country Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to go around YEG and check in with Dave Nelson, head professional at the Whitetail Crossing Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26th at Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Millwoods Golf Course. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26th at Millwoods Golf Course. Don't miss out on the fun. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca. We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And Stocker, before we go around YEG and check in with Whitetail Crossing, why don't you give our listeners that aren't watching the Open Championship a little update? No surprise, hey?
Yeah, no, Scheffler is running away with it. He's 17 under, got a 7-shot lead. There's no catching him. You know, if you took Scheffler out of the picture, it'd be a great betting field right now. We got guys at 10, 3 guys at minus 10 under, guys at minus 9. They're all, they're there, but Scheffler is just a walk in the park right now.
Yeah, he's just too good right now.
I got to tell you about a guy named Riggs Johnson who made the cut at the Open. Last year he was playing on the PGA Tour Americas, including he played in Edmonton at the ATB Financial Classic at Northern Bear. Now he's at Portrush. He got his card for the DP World Tour and won the Australian Open after the ATB. That's how he got into the Open. It just shows you how good these guys are who come to Edmonton every year on the PGA Tour Americas.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. And it moved to September this year. So we'll be previewing that, obviously, closer to the event. And we are now going to welcome Dave Nelson, head professional at the Whitetail Crossing Golf Club. Good morning, Dave. How are you today?
Good morning, guys. I'm doing well. Thanks very much. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, Dave, rounds are up at Whitetail Crossing this season, and the course is in fantastic condition from all accounts. What do you think has contributed most to the increased play and the strong reputation the course is building?
I think there's been a big difference from last year to this. Last year was my first year here, and the big change was also bringing on Morgan LaValle, our new superintendent. And so last spring for everybody was pretty tough on the golf courses. We came into the spring last year in not real great shape, and it was of no fault of Morgan's. It was just a winter where we had some damage done. And so by about July or August last year, we were rolling, but you guys know as well as I do that, reputation, you're either on the right side of the wave or the wrong side. And if word gets out that it's not pristine, it's an investment to come out here, guys. You know that it's an hour out, it's an hour back for the majority of our market. And I understand. And if it's like almost like running a ski hill where if it's windy and you don't have any snow on the hill, well, people make some other choices. This year's the flip. Morgan's had a year now to learn the property and understand exactly, or better, what it needs. We came out of spring brilliantly and have just gotten better and better since then. And that word has got out as well. So the other big thing is the highway. The main highway last year was under construction most of the year. And the other thing is our company had acquired Goose Hummock last year. So a lot of our card holders decided to go, give Goose another try, and maybe had not played there for a few years. So a few different factors last year that aren't hurdles this year. And when people have come, they've seen that it's just an incredible shape. The greens are rolling perfectly. And so it's fun to be on that side of the wave.
Well, Murray asked you at the start there what you think has contributed most to increased play. I can give you the answer. It's a terrific golf course. There's a simple reason. Whitetail is one of those hidden gems that you have to go and play.
Yeah, well, I certainly appreciate that, Curtis, and I agree. I was lucky to know Mr. Puddicombe very well, and I wish he was still with us to be able to stand up here. And I think he'd be very proud of the way it's developed and what Morgan has done to take it on and put his own stamp on it. And I agree, Curtis. It's a really great layout for beginners, for intermediates, and if you want to, play it from the backs, you can go ahead, and it's just a really, really good, fair, tough test of golf.
Yeah, 5 sets of tee boxes ranging from 5,279 yards all the way up to 7,082 yards. So there's a tee box for you. You said it's a Puddicombe design. Right away, that's going to be good. What are some of the particular holes or features that really stand out to you?
The overall layout to me is super important to let people get into their round of golf without beating them up too badly. Our first hole is a fairly wide open par 4.
Yeah.
A nice little par 5 number 2. 3 and 4 aren't going to hurt you too bad. And then the real test on the front comes on number 5. It's about a 375 yard par 4. But you've got some trouble. You've got to get over off the tee. You've got trouble left and right. And then once you're into the fairway, you've got a shot to a green that's very wide, but it's only about 10 or 12 paces deep, Curtis. So you've really got to control your distance going in there. You'd rather be 5 or 6 yards short. No, if you're long, you're gone for sure.
Yeah.
And then you get back to 6. It's a par 5 that you can maybe make up something that just happened on 5. 7 is super difficult. And then 8, 9 are fairly benign and gets you to the house. And then off to the back 9, we've got a stretch 13, 14, 15 that are 13's long for sure. 14's tough par 3 and 15's a short par 4, but plenty of trouble. So I just like that it's got some length. It's going to make you move the ball left to right, right to left. There are some short holes you can score, but the green complexes are tough. Like it's just the more I get out and play it, which admittedly is not very much, it's just a really, really good golf course. And I learn more about it every time I get out.
10 holes feature water or naturalized wetlands. 3 holes are cut out of the existing bush, and the remaining 5 holes are links course holes.
Yes. Yeah, very much so. And I'll be very honest. I've not always been a real fan of a North American style links golf course. I find a lot of them are somewhat artificial.
Right.
I've been lucky to get to know the original landowners out here, and they've kind of toured me around. And what we see out here that is not golf course was here before. There's nothing kind of man-made or fake about this, right down to the old barn or the old shed off the 5th tee box. So it just fits the land beautifully out here, I must say.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Dave Nelson, head professional at the Whitetail Crossing Golf Club. Now, Dave, you've introduced a few different scramble tournaments out at Whitetail this year. Share the details on these events and what the response has been to them so far.
Well, coming from the Lethbridge area, scrambles were big down there. It seemed like there was one every other week, and they all seemed to be fairly well attended. And I noticed out here last year on weekends especially, our tee sheet would be very active till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30. And so I thought, let's just see if we can do something to bring some people out from Edmonton, do a 2 o'clock shotgun, just looking for 36, 40, 44 players to begin with to see if there's an appetite for it. So we marketed a men's open scramble. Our mixed was supposed to go yesterday, and the weather killed it, unfortunately. But we had 11 or 12 teams for yesterday. We've got a ladies scramble coming up in August, and then we're doing a senior men's scramble in September. So it might take a year or two to get them going, but I think there's certainly an appetite for it.
There's 7 courses that belong to the CCT group of San Musa. You got Whitetail Crossing, you got Montgomery Glen, Sandpiper, Redtail Landing, Goose Hummock, Ravencrest, and River Ridge. He's buying every course in Edmonton, I think. But how does being part of this group benefit your course?
Oh, I'm not sure it would work without it, Curtis. This is year number, 27 or 8 in this business, and to see how much we benefit from all of our card holders coming out here.
Yeah.
Probably 80% of our rounds out here are CCT card holders, and that number seems to grow every year. To be as good as the golf course is, guys, to be this far out from the market and try and do it all by itself, and it proved it prior to the Mooses acquiring it. It was just a really, really tough task. And to be able to, we can share knowledge, we can share staff, we can share maintenance equipment, never mind sharing the marketplace and getting the other cardholders out. So I think it's the only scenario in which it can thrive, to be honest.
But just describe that the discount card for CCT courses.
Well, the 2026 card is coming up for sale starting August 1st. Now, with the card, so if you get it on the sale deal, it's $100. So for that $100, each card holder is going to get 7-day access online or by phone to all 7 golf courses throughout the golf season. To me, if we sold it for $500 and all it provided was 7-day access, it would be worth it. But the other thing it provides is discounted green fees at each of the facilities. So, for example, out here, Curtis, Monday through Thursday, our card holders can play here for $45, including cart. So Wonderful. To me, it's $25 for golf, $20 for a cart. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it goes to a whopping $55.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is the most exciting part of it, is that we're able to offer what I think, and I'm biased obviously, but very, very good quality top end facilities at all 7 properties for a super reasonable price.
I'll see you Thursday. I'm coming out there.
Well, bring your card, Curtis.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Joining us on
I
the
look forward to seeing you, sir.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Dave Nelson, head professional at Whitetail Crossing. Now, pace of play is always a hot topic among golfers. What steps have you and your team taken to keep rounds moving smoothly, and what advice do you have for players who might want to help maintain a good pace on the golf course?
And it's changed over the years, Murray, but I believe that pace of play is, if not 100%, at least mid 90s% the responsibility of the operation. For so many years, and I was guilty of it too when I was young, you would just what I call car wash starting. So as soon as you can get the customer's front wheels in the rails, you send them, and then scratch your head and blame the players. Well, geez, 6 hours, we got a bunch of average players out there. And I'm a slow learner, but what I've finally learned is that we're all average players. Every golf course everywhere has average players. And the key to me is understanding your golf course as an operator and understanding if it gets full too quickly, send your marshal home because the day's over. So for us here, we've done the work. We figured out for this property, 8 minutes, then 9 minutes is the right interval. And even on days when we're doing 250 or 60 rounds of golf, we're still going around in 2 hours in the front, 2 hours in the back, 4 hours total. And I wished I learned that years ago because it would have saved a lot of angst and confrontation unnecessarily. But the big key is for the operations, and every golf course is different. If you have a short par 4 and a super hard par 5 for your second, well, maybe your intervals are different. And if you have a long, wide par 5 and a short par 4, then it's different again. But it's understanding what that number is and really sticking to it and explaining to your players, this is why we're doing it. It's for your benefit. There's certainly the odd time where you get a group that is what I would call maliciously slow, and you need to have a conversation with them and get them on your side. But we're sneaking up on 2 full seasons here, and I don't employ a marshal. I am the marshal, and I've had to actually marshal 3 or 4 times. And the rest of it, we're on the tee explaining, yes, the first hole is mostly open, but we're going to hold you until your exact tee time, and this is why. I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
If listeners want to get out and play at Whitetail or other CCT courses, how can they book tee times?
Best way to go is just through our main website. It is the countryclubtour.com. Whitetail Crossing has its own website as well. You can book online or give us a call.
One last one for you, and I know you're fairly new to the Edmonton area, Dave, but our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 4 hole in the Edmonton area?
Favorite par 4 in the Edmonton area? Gosh, well, I rarely am not around Whitetail Crossing, Murray, and this is a really biased answer, but I'm going to choose number 5 here at Whitetail Crossing. I think it's easy to make an 8. It's tough to make a 3, and it challenges you differently every day.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. Looking forward to hearing more about it next week after Stalker plays it on Thursday as well.
Sounds great, you guys. I so appreciate you giving us some time. Really great.
Thank you.
That was Dave Nelson, head professional at the Whitetail Crossing Golf Club. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I are going to talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province. For players learning to compete, the Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Adizero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Adizero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Adizero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com. And, you know, soccer question of the day, your favorite par 4 hole in Edmonton. I know you said there's 22 million to choose from.
Yeah.
But what did you choose?
Royal Mayfair, number 18. Beautiful hole that ends with an approach over water. I love that hole, but I really like one that a lot of people won't know and won't mention is number 18 at Eagle Rock. Downhill to a green bordered by water. I think it's a great hole. 17 at the Peak Club. Any one of several at the Quarry, especially the picturesque Ironstone number 6, Dogleg Right. Number 8 at Yager, number 9 at the Ranch, number 9 at Northern Bear. A lot of number 9s.
She's your favorite, hey?
Yeah. Royal Mayfair number 18 is my top one.
Well, and you know what? If you look at the top of my list, written right down there, number 18 at Royal Mayfair.
Yeah.
So if you and I are both saying that's the number one par 4 in the Edmonton area, it probably is.
It probably is.
I also got I don't have a million like you do, but I also have number 1 at Royal Mayfair. So 1 and 18, the starting hole and finishing hole, just beautiful. I also really like 18 at Blackhawk. That is a tough finishing hole, great hole. And, it was mentioned by others earlier, and you as well, Stocker. Number 9 at the ranch is absolutely my favorite hole at the ranch, and such a fun hole to play.
Except when the wind is blowing into you and it's howling.
Or if you were playing the gold tees, because that wouldn't
the gold tees wouldn't be good either,
fun either. Awesome. Well, local events. There was a lot of local events this week, Stocker.
Yeah, Neil Thomas of the Edmonton Country Club defended his men's mid-amateur championship by defeating Alex Cartwright, who came from Victoria, and Mike Valak, who plays out of Medicine Hat's Desert Bloom, by 1 shot. Thomas shot 70-70. No surprises in the 37th annual Henry Martell at the Highlands. Keith Whitecotton took the pro division. Brian Lobman won the amateur side again. Whitecotton went 69-72 to win by 2 over Adam Bruce and Matt Maw. Lobman shot 70-68 to win the amateur by 1 over Burke Gallimore. In the PGA of Alberta Assistance Championship at Coal Creek, Wes Heffernan resurfaced.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, he shot 70-69 to win by 3 over Dylan Batzel of Medicine Hat and the Royal Mayfair's Mike Belbin. In the Maple Leaf Junior Mini Tour, 10-year-old Maya He of Edmonton won her 3rd straight tournament with an 80 at Triple Creek in Millet. Have you ever been to Triple Creek?
Absolutely not.
No, I hadn't even heard of it. So.
I somebody that's a sales rep in the golf business is one of the owners at it. I know that.
And in the McClellan Ross stop in Pinoca, Matthew Ozum of the Royal Mayfair and Nixon Paglianelli tied for first in the U15 division, both with smooth 77. Sorry.
All right. Golf is heating up, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Lots of tournaments.
You bet.
Got a few hole-in-ones.
Yeah,
too.
hole-in-ones. Let's hear them.
Doug Spanner got a hole-in-one on number 13 from 98 yards with a 9-iron at the Edmonton Petroleum Club. At the Derrick, Jenny Cara ace number 2 from 145 yards with a 7-iron. She was playing with her 2 children, which made it all the more special. At the Highlands, Daniel Semenuk on number 3. Josh Stipanoff got his 5th hole-in-one, Murray.
Wow.
5th at Wolf Creek on number 7 on the old course with a 9-iron from 120 yards. And at Montgomery Glen, William Baptiste ace number 13 from 169 yards with a 5-iron.
Lots of hole-in-ones this week, too.
Hole-in-ones, too.
Yeah, that's awesome. 5 hole-in-ones. That's a pretty good number.
That's a nice one, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about golf this week? Where'd you get up to? You played at your regular men's league at Victoria.
Yeah, and then we went to Trestle Creek. Jumped in the car and went out there, and there's absolutely so many gorgeous holes out at Trestle Creek. Like the downhill par 3 7th on Creekside 9. That's such a fantastic hole. Don't play the whites or even the blues. Go to the top, the back, and hit a shot from way up above. It's like the hole at Athabasca.
Where did you hit it?
On the green.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. You want to play this course more than once, though, because there's some holes that have creeks running through them. And I think there should be a sign that says how far it is to the water and how far it is to carry the water. But Trestle Creek's a great layout.
Yeah, it is absolutely a great layout, and it is a little ways out there. So you gotta make sure you have some time.
Minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes was what it was for
you?
Awesome. Well, my golf this week was not very much. I played at the Links in Spruce Grove on Sunday because we couldn't get a tee time at the ranch, and it's not a course that's really on many radars.
No,
I don't
played
think
there for a while.
But it was in great shape. I would say the greens were on the slowish side, but they ran true, and it was a good day. We played in 4 hours on the button out there, and whatnot. So, it's a place that maybe should get on a few more people's radar to get out and play. But I was at a wedding in Canmore this week, so I was away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the wedding just so happened to be at Silvertip.
Yeah.
And when, that, I believe it's the first tee and the 18th.
Dogleg, right?
Right. That's right in front of you. And then the 18th hole coming in is right in front of you. And I'm sitting there staring at it. and I can't go out and play. It's
Right.
like, it's a good thing I didn't have my clubs with me, or I would have been awfully tempted to.
That's right.
Because that is a very good look, and it's such a pretty spot that my wife and I are already talking. There might have to be a golf trip in our future to that area in Canmore next year for sure. It's been a while. What about this week? What do you got coming up for this week?
Well, I'm going to go to. I'm losing it here, Murray. Help me out. We just had him as a guest.
Oh, Whitetail Crossing. You're going to Whitetail
I lost
Crossing.
my mind there for a second. Going to Whitetail Crossing, and we'll play at Victoria, and I'm going to try to fit in another one if the rain stops.
Well, yeah, it is supposed to be a little bit of a shaky week, and that's what my concern is right now too. Because as soon as the show's over, I'm off to Invermere playing in the Challenge Cup at Copper Point.
That's always a fun event.
Yeah, it is a fun event. It's the president, the manager, superintendent, and head pro of many, many, many golf courses in the Edmonton, in Alberta, and it is such a great event for networking and getting the decision makers in the industry all together in the same place and in the same room and on the same golf courses. It can make for a lot of cocktails, but a lot of great conversation as well.
Right.
So looking forward to that for sure. The next thing I wanted to touch base with Stocker is there was some pretty big news that came out this week about a golf tournament coming to Edmonton again next year.
Yeah, the Golf Canada and the Canadian Pacific Kansas City announced this week that the historic Royal Mayfair Golf Club will host next year's CPKC Women's Open. This will be the third time, Murray, that Mayfair has hosted it. Three-time winner Lydia Ko won the 2013 event, which was also obviously at Royal Mayfair. And then in 2007, Lorena Ochoa, who was one of my favorites. She was a darling, went to the grounds crew and thanked everybody after she won.
Wow, classy
move. A lot
move.
of class, yeah. It'll be held August 17th to 23rd next year.
Well, obviously, there'll be a lot of talk about that on the radar. We'll have to get Maddie Johnson on, who's the executive pro there, and get a preview of it and whatnot. I know I'm going to want to spend a little bit of time out there.
I'll be there all 4 days, I think. I really liked it when it's been here.
Yeah. And it's such, Mayfair is my favorite place to play in Edmonton. It's such a great golf course, and for the women to be here in Edmonton and, enjoying our city and the hospitality that Edmonton provides, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because that tournament's a big deal.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's a big event for the women and for the men.
Yeah, no question. Well, I just kind of did a little scoring update, and I don't know if Mr. Scheffler got a double bogey or back-to-back bogeys, but his lead is down to 4 strokes.
Really? I didn't know that.
It
I'll
is.
just check him on here.
It's tightening up.
He got a double bogey on number 8.
Double bogey on number 8. Oh, well, 4 strokes is still enough for him. But what's your impression of Royal Portrush? We've been able to
seems
see
like a beautiful course. I mean, Tom Watson described it as one of the prettiest courses he's ever played. So.
Yeah, like the ocean views, but some of those, like the rock work.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not rock work. I feel like it's natural. I don't think they.
Yeah, it's nothing phony about it.
Yeah.
It's not artificial. And I think that the only problem with the tournament this week is that it didn't rain and the wind didn't really blow. They had a little bit of both on Friday. Low rain, sunshine, but nay wind, nay rain, nay golf is the expression over there. And I'd like to see a little climate change.
Yeah, well, did you turn it on this morning before you came in? What was the weather like today?
Beautiful.
Oh, well, that was when we previewed the tournament last week. We were told that the forecast was not supposed to be very good.
Right.
And we were both talking, especially you were talking about how the Open Championship is part of what the allure is the rainy weather and the elements that they have to endure when they're out there.
Yeah.
So has it lessened the tournament for you because that hasn't been there?
Yeah. I'd like to see the wind blowing.
The scores are definitely lower, I think, than what was expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do? You can't win them all, Stalker.
We can try.
Yeah. So I was just in the Camera, as I said. Now, there are so many great golf courses within like a stone's throw of each other there. What are your top 1 or 2?
Stewart Creek. is my favorite.
Stewart
by
Creek
far.
is your favorite by far.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that course. It's
Why?
one of my favorite.
It's right up there for me too, but I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that course.
Well, the
and why.
scenery is you can't beat it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a mountain golf course. I love mountain golf. I like a lot of the holes at Stewart Creek fit my eye very well. Right from the opening gun is a dogleg right. It's a pretty accessible hole. It's a pretty good chance to get a birdie to start your round off on a good note.
Yeah.
And then the course moves around, and it's I really like it.
Okay, in Vermeer area where I'm headed, does anything in that area top Grey Wolf?
No.
No, like Grey Wolf's so good.
Yeah, what is the cliffhanger number 5?
I can't remember what hole it is.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all spectacular. Remember
out
that?
there in a precipice.
Yeah, that one's crazy. You remember the par 5 that is like straight down
A
like
hill?
a ski hill?
Yeah.
That is so fun to play as well. I mean, yeah, that golf course is absolutely right up there as one of my favorites anywhere.
A lot of good courses in Vermeer.
Yeah, lots of within not crazy driving distance from Edmonton as well. So
No, a lot closer when we used to live in Calgary. It was 2.5 hours.
well, I know that drive down Highway 2. I just did it twice for this wedding, and now I'm about to do it again. Not so fun, but
I drove back from the track, and the highway was closed.
Yeah, lots of construction going on there. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun at all.
There was an oil rig or truck that tipped over.
It wasn't the construction. Okay.
No.
Well, on the other side of the break, we are going to talk with Mackenzie Bostad. She's with the Alberta Golf Association and now runs the McLennan Ross Junior Tour. So we'll hear all about all the talented kids in Alberta lighting it up on that tour. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province. For players learning to compete, the Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit us online.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
It's back. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. Some of the brightest minds in Edmonton come together to discuss and brainstorm big thoughts. Corporate Connections Think Tank brings our members and selected guests together to share experiences and ideas around some of the most relevant topics in business today. Topics that impact each of us, every business, most decisions, all initiatives. Will you come and join the conversation, get questions answered, learn a few new perspectives, and be part of this energetic and inspiring event on May 28th? Corporate Connections Think Tank. Visit us at corporateconnections.com, where leaders connect.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 28th at Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
I could have taken some photos for OnlyFans. Reed Wilkins up-gown shots. What's Reed wearing for the eye surgery? What's going to pop out next? I think I was totally covered, except my eyeball peeking out, and maybe other parts of me. I don't know if they uncovered anything else. Cover up his face, but lift up that gown. Oh, you know what? Put it back.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your local merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. With 5 locations around Edmonton, why not tonight?
Why not, Murray?
Why not? What do you got for us this week, Stalker?
Trivia question this week is, who holds the 72-hole scoring record at the Open Championship? Who holds 72-hole scoring record at the Open Championship?
All right, if you want to get in on that, text into 780-218-9999 with your answer, and you could get in on that prizes. You know what, Stalker? There was one thing I wanted to tell you about in the open segment that I forgot to, now that we're about to talk junior golf. Last night, my son played in one of those X Academy junior golf tournaments at Stony Plain yesterday. I was his caddy.
And how'd that go?
Well, we got soaked. It was pouring rain.
Oh, right.
But yeah, Luke got a prize, and he was so happy he got a prize and did a little dance. But he's still got some work to do. Some of those kids can really hit the ball.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Great to caddy for my kid. It's a proud moment when I get to caddy for my kid. Now, if I can caddy for him someday on the PGA Tour, that'd be even better.
That'd be all right.
And maybe someday I'll caddy for him on the McLennan Ross Junior Tour.
Right.
Good morning, Mackenzie Bostad. How are you?
Oh, am I on? Hi.
Oh,
I'm
you're
good.
on.
How
There
you
you are.
guys?
Now, Mackenzie, it's normally the older people that struggle with the video chat, not the young bucks like you.
Okay, well, I thought I had a few more minutes, and I'm even in the office, so
Oh,
sorry
are
about
you?
that.
Well, all good.
Yeah.
Now, Mackenzie is with the Alberta Golf Association and runs the McLennan Ross Jr. Tour. And Mackenzie, before this, though, you had a standout amateur career yourself, earned a scholarship to play collegiate golf in the U.S. What were some of your most memorable experiences as a junior and college player, and how did those shape your passion for the game?
Well, Murray, I think I have to give a shout out to you and at the ranch, because that, as a junior golfer, was a standout, because that was one of my top finishes when the Alberta Ladies Am was there. I was able to make the interprovincial team and that as well. So that is one, when I look back on my junior career, that was fantastic, because I went in, I saw the course. I think I was only like 15 or 16 at the time. So I was still early on in my career. And then I had that finish. I show up to this goofy course that's near Edmonton that I've never been to before and had no expectations. And then that kind of opened, and that started kind of opening doors into that collegiate journey and all of that. And so, yeah, so that I always remember the ranch. And so I feel like I have to give you that shout out. But yeah, on the university side, I just graduated. So I've been done for a year now. It's amazing to be out of school at Central Michigan University, did the Div 1 NCAA, and that was just fantastic. That taught me so much more about golf than I knew at the time, obviously, and that I thought I would even be able to know, and really kind of sparked that passion for me getting back into the game and on the other side and growing it on the junior level and being a part of it now from the administration side.
How has your experience as a student athlete in the United States influenced your approach running the McLennan Ross Jr. Tour and supporting young Alberta golfers?
Yes, it has influenced a lot between growing up and playing Alberta golf. And I played on this tour when I was a junior, and then going to see a completely different side in the U.S., how they run their junior golf and all of that. It was really eye-opening when I came to Alberta Golf and got put into this perspective. And I think my goal in this role is just to be that person that I wanted when I was a junior and what I was looking for. And I can resonate a lot with what the parents and what the players are going through and the stresses and all of the things that come with it. And so I think it's given me a lot of really good perspective in that area.
Alberta Golf invested $25,000 this year to enhance the junior tour. What specific improvements or new programs have you been able to implement thanks to this support?
Yeah, that was fantastic. I mean, we already have fantastic support from the McLennan Ross law firm. And so to be able to kind of get a little extra boost in my first year on the tour, a lot of trust from John and Phil and Alberta Golf was put to me with that money. And I was able to do a lot of cool programs. My main focus was education. So the RNA, I can talk about it a little later, but the RNA has a free level 1 rules. And so that was one initiative that I really wanted to put the emphasis on, was that the kids were getting that. And if you do this free course, then you get a free head cover. So that was kind of one area that I put that money, enhancing certain events, making sure that the players were also getting the experience worth their while, where you just said the NAX, the prizing, all of that. That's really important at that junior level. And so I was able to enhance, get more tee gifts, get more prizing. I got these really awesome medals that say, so every winner on the tour gets a medal now. And that's hopefully to just kind of inspire them as they go through their junior career.
You've also introduced new events like the Junior Showcase and an elevated parent junior event. What inspired these additions, and how do they make the tour more accessible and fun for new players and families?
Yeah, that was amazing. That was kind of a tag team effort from myself and John Denier, who is in our director of player development. And we just kind of realized the gap was there and we were missing, or we had a lot of new parents kind of coming, emailing us, and they wanted to be involved in the tour. They weren't sure if their kids were good enough. They weren't sure what it's about. And so our goal with these, we had 2 of them. Just at the end of June, one in Rendell Park and then one at Blue Devil. And they're par 3, 9-hole events. They're not regular season points, so we don't get our familiar kind of players that play all of our other events. But this is more towards the younger ages, new players that want to get into competitive golf, but want to just kind of dip their toes in. So that was an awesome day because I believe we had an average of like 40 kids at both events, ranging from we'd U17s all the way to like 9-year-olds. And so that was fantastic because we got a lot of great feedback that parents were just wanting information. And that was a great place for them to ask their questions and all of that.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Mackenzie Bostad from the Alberta Golf Association and the McLennan Ross Tour. Now, families are getting more value than ever with standardized lower registration fees, enhanced tee gifts, pricing. What feedback have you received from parents and players about these changes, and why was that a priority for you?
Yeah, so I haven't gotten a ton of feedback. I don't know if parents noticed, but that's fine. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't, but I haven't heard any complaints, so that's a good news. But I think for me in this role, I really took a look at where and what was available for junior golfers, and what obviously golf, now that I'm paying for golf as well, I don't have my parents or the school paying for it. Golf is a very expensive sport, and so any way we can lower those costs, kind of make it a little easier on the parents and players, that's the goal. And so, yeah, my hope was just to maintain, this is the number 1 onboarding tour kind of in the province. And so my goal was also make it not the cheapest, but the most valuable and most accessible one for the parents and players out there. And you're not having to pay $100 or a lot of money just to get the same kind of experience. So again, with that $25,000, that was able to help me, and it wouldn't be possible without the amazing support of our host clubs. And they're obviously the ones that are kind of taking that front and putting a lot of that support into junior golf. So I put a huge thank you out to all of our host clubs because they played a massive part in that.
You've got a free RNA Level 1 Rules Academy. Why is rules education important for junior golfers, and how has this program been received so far?
Yeah, that was a really exciting one for me. And it's always been kind of tossed around making, level 1 or a rules course mandatory for junior golf to get on the course. Pace of play is also another one when you're at our junior tours, and we're trying to kind of make that streamline that as much as possible. But with the level 1, it's an awesome academy and exam. I did it, and it took me like less than an hour to go through. It's not even the nitty gritty of the rules of golf. It's more so just general rules that can help you when you're just round to round. I recommended it not to just juniors, but parents, all of our players, even playing our amateur championships. It's such a valuable resource, and the rules are there to help you and to be to your benefit on the course. And I think on the junior level, for sure, it's that confidence, and the players, you grow and you develop, but you need to have that confidence and you need to have that knowledge and education. We were also seeing that a lot of the players were wanting that education and were wanting more resources. So I thought, give them an incentive. And we got these really awesome G&G leather head cover. I should have one, but I don't. We have these really awesome head covers, and so you take this free level 1, and then you get this free head cover, and so it's kind of a win-win. And my goal is in the next couple of years it might be mandatory, but again, it's all free and it's all for the players' benefit.
You've made player development and transparency a major focus, building resources to help families understand the competitive golf pathway. What are some common questions you get from parents, and how are you helping them navigate the journey from junior golf to higher levels?
I think at my level and for the players on the junior tour, a lot of the questions is just what event should my play or should my kid be playing, and so that has been a major focus of us. Again, with John Denier being that director of player development, he's been working on a pathway and a guide based off of the LTPD, so the long-term player development guide. And that's just a hardcore kind of research data-based pathway that our parents and players can go to. It's on our website under the player development tab. And that it was kind of just that we're trying to answer the questions before they come. And a lot of them is where should my kids be playing? What should they do next? What areas of the game should they be focusing on? What coaches, what events should I be flying to Florida and playing these events? And so I think we're just trying to get, like you said, that transparency and open that up because parents, it's their first time too. They don't really know, especially I was lucky. I had a lot of friends. I had really good support system and a support circle around me that were able to help me and tell me, okay, especially when I was going off to university, and that's a little bit more on John's side than on mine. But when I was going off to university, it was I was blind. I had no idea. I had no idea what I was looking for. I had no idea what I needed to do. The events I needed to play, what mattered to college coaches. And so it's a lot, and it can be a really stressful time. And so I think, again, me being in this role, it's just trying to be the person I needed when I was at that stage at my junior career. That's what I try to do for our U10s and Murray, like your son and like what he needs versus like our U17s and going off to university. And so with the player development and all of the resources available, we're just, really trying to open that up and make sure people know that they can come to us.
How do kids sign up for these tournaments?
All online, so it's all through our website at albertagolf.org. There's two separate ones. So we have the junior tour, and then we have a few junior championships, and so that those are on two separate schedules. But if you just go to the albertagolf.org and then juniors, you'll see our tour schedule. And then we also have additional competitive opportunities. So on our website, we do have additional junior tours listed, additional associations. The EGA is on there, the CGA is on there, and a lot of kind of just resources for where anyone can sign up for a few events.
Mackenzie, one last one for you, and I don't really know how you're going to do on this one because you're not up in Edmonton. You're a Calgary girl. But the question is, what is your favorite par 4 hole in the Edmonton area? Now, I know you played the Alberta Amateur at my place, and I played with you last year at Royal Mayfair, which has some beautiful par 4 holes for sure. So any that stand out in your memory?
Oh, gosh, a par 4? Not a lot of, I don't remember a lot of par 4s. I don't know if it's a par 4, but one that really stands out, I was at Victoria golf course last year at Murray's giving me some crap, I know, but Victoria, their one with the tee box up top, I think it's their signature. I don't know if it's a par 4, but that one has really stood out in the last year because that one, just that view and kind of the layout of that hole, I enjoyed it. But I don't know what hole, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I can't answer that.
I know, tough one for you. Well, certainly appreciate your time, and congratulations on your successful junior career, and now shaping the future of many, many, many others moving forward.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out.
Okay, and again, that's albertagolf.org, right?
albertagolf.org. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time. Have yourself a great day.
Thanks. You as well.
Okay, bye. That was Mackenzie Bostad from the Alberta Golf Association. And Stocker, trivia.
What is the scoring record for the Open Championship? The answer is Henrik Stenson in 2016 at Royal Troon. Stenson shot 264, finishing at 20 under.
20 under. All right. And, well, Scheffler's now stretched his lead back out, so it's over.
He could
get there.
He could get there.
All right. Well, That wraps up this week's show. I am so excited for next week's show. The first time we've ever done this. Every single guest on the show next week is going to be a successful woman in golf, where all 5 women are from different facets of the golf industry. They are Judy Forshner, Director of Golf at the Glencoe Golf Club in Calgary. Tiffany Gordon, who's the Vice President of the PGA of Canada, going to be the first ever female President of the PGA of Canada next year. Gina Nelson, Associate Pro at the Highlands Golf Club here in town. Meg Polson owns the Glacier Greens Golf Course just west of the city. And Kim Carrington of G&G Brands, a long time sales rep in the golf industry in Alberta. Very successful. That's the lineup next week. Going to be an absolutely amazing show. Hope you get out and play some golf this week, and be sure to tune in next Sunday right here, 8 o'clock on the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A-game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program. The Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.